Hi everyone. You have already heard a lot from my wife since we started this channel about Canada and her struggles here. This video would be slightly different as today I am going to be sharing my personal experience and life journey in Canada. I hope you like this video and support our channel by subscribing for more such content. I moved to Canada in December 2019. A little background about me since this is my first YouTube video. I am Tanu Saxena, a 31-year-old senior product specialist working at Deloitte Global and living in Canada since 2019. I came to Canada as an international student on study visa and I studied information systems and business analysis at George Brown College in Toronto. Before that, I had close to 3.5 years of experience working at Deloitte USI and JP Morgan Chase as a knowledge management analyst. I have done my bachelor's in biotechnology engineering and an MBA in marketing from India. So, having a management educational background and limited coding experience, it was getting difficult for me to visualize my future career growth in my field. So, I started to look for upskilling myself and move more towards a technology-centric role to increase my earning potential. I chose Canada because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on my further education after an MBA, which itself was an expensive degree to attain. Additionally, I have seen few of my colleagues from IT industry moving to Canada and becoming successful without much struggle. I know, it's very difficult to understand the struggle an immigrant faces in Canada after they leave their prestigious high-paying jobs in India and migrate. But at that time, it felt like a piece of cake. Naturally, you might be wondering why I didn't just take a PR and move to Canada instead of taking the student visa route. Well, I was just 28 years old. I had a master's degree and 3 years of working experience from prestigious American companies. So PR was much cheaper and logical option. Well, I didn't choose to go that route because I wasn't sure whether I would like to permanently stay in Canada. Plus, I had such great managers and senior leadership in India that they were ready to accept me back in a new business analyst role after my education break. I also just took 1-year course in Canada and didn't go for 2 separate 1-year courses as it was just too much money. Personally, for me, this was just a career break and an educational trip to Canada to explore what it has to offer. The steps to move to Canada as an international student were very simple and straightforward. I directly went to IDP as they were one of the most trusted educational consultancy in India for international studies and didn't charge me anything for their services. They helped me in choosing the right college and the right course in Canada. I gave my IELTS exam in December of 2019 and applied for business analysis and project management courses in Sheridan, George Brown and Humber College only. I waited for the acceptance letter from George Brown as I was more inclined towards joining that college and the business analysis course. But in March 2019, I didn't receive the acceptance from George Brown for fall session, which was starting in September month. Instead, I got acceptance from Sheridan and Humber. Well, I opted to defer my admission in Sheridan and Humber for spring season and waited for the winter session, which was starting in January 2020. I applied again in June of 2019 for the same course in George Brown College for January 2020 and got the acceptance in July. Then the next step was to apply for a student visa, for which IDP helped me again in completing the application process, getting all my educational documents, submitting the file to IRCC. And within a month, by the end of August, I had my student visa in my hand. Next step for me was to resign from my job, wind up everything in Bangalore and pack my bags to finally leave for Toronto. My last working day was November 10th and I went back to my parents to spend some quality time with them before leaving India. And then on the 30th of December, I flew from Bangalore to Toronto via Paris to start my new life in Canada. So this was my journey so far. In upcoming videos, I will be telling you more about my educational experience, career journey, and struggles in Canada. I hope you all like this video. If you find this video relatable and helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Do leave a comment down below if you want to know more about our journey and experiences in Canada. Till then, bye and take care.